Evil lurks throughout the land. It's eating at the common man. The darkness seeks to pull you down. Push your light into the ground. What's wrong is right, what's right is wrong. You know the truth, so keep it strong until the final battle comes. Brother, we're the only ones. Titans rise
to crush the demons. Justice is back in season.
Titans rise,
Crush the villains. Justice is back in season.
Titans rise, crush the wicked. Justice is back in season. Captain or a leader of the team, Thunder Fist, the secret in the shadows. Vulcan speedier than any bullet. Moonstar, the mind is deeper than the well. Titans rise,
Crush the demons. Justice is back in season. Time to crush the demons.
Justice is back in season. Titans rise,
Crush the wicked. Justice is back in season.
Don't delay, come and say hi to me. Don't delay, come and say hi to me. Don't delay, come and say hi to me. Light in word. Zen and Odysseus, Melvin are created by the writer Tim Olsen. That's right, it's Tim Olsen. Down in a Middleton, at the Middleton, author Palooza, November 1st, 2025. There's some 40 other authors, but none are like Tim Olsen. Food trucks, craft wagon, raffles, but none like Tim Olsen. Don't delay, come and say hi to me. Melvin rules, rules, live right. Don't delay, come and say hi to me. Melvin rules, 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 rules. At author Palooza, the Middleton author Palooza.
When I was a child, I talked like a child, I thought like a child, I reasoned like a child. When I became a man, I put the ways of Childhook behind me. First Corinthians, for now we see only a reflection as in a mirror. Then we shall see face to face. Now I know in part, then I shall know fully, even as I am fully known. First Corinthians 13.
We've all read the story. The brave hero conquers the diabolical villain and rescues the damsel in distress. But this is real life, and in real life, stories don't always have happy endings. Frog G, the story of a man turned into a frog by a voodoo priestess sent on a mission to kill a god by death itself. Now our hero must roam the underworld to regain his humanity and win back the woman he loves.
Who loves in love strife, one who builds a high gate till invites destruction. A perverse heart finds nothing good, a devious tongue falls into trouble. Proverbs chapter 17 verses 19 and 20. Go, bro, sunshine now.
the world does. The weapons we fight with are not the weapons of the world. On the contrary, they have divine power to demolish strongholds. We demolish arguments and every pretension that sets itself up against the knowledge of God. And we take captive every thought to make it obedient to Christ. Hero Shack is under fire. Enemies that do conspire. We can fight them one and all. You and me are 10 feet tall. Them be you, and them versus me. Them be there, run. Will you fight or will you run? Them be you, them be me. Them versus all of us. In heroes we believe.
We mix news with entertainment and call ourselves informed. We judge strangers from echo chambers. And that's part of the tragedy. Not just that we lost Charlie, that people can't tell the difference between hate speech and speech they hate.
because of thee. It's the badass of the galaxy. He's nothing special, so they say, till the tiger gets his day. Square dance and denim pants, Melvin is the rodeo. Last chance on the crazy bull, Melvin is the rodeo. A country punk with too much spunk, a city slick with a gigantic kick. Melvin is the rodeo. Pew pew, punch two, and the biggest kick in space. Melvin is the rodeo. Pew pew, punch two, and the biggest kick in space. Oh yeah.
Underquote the fuck it down. Under the ring, mature with a zing, mature with a zing, violent with a sting. It is Eladio. I am Tommy Comic. Item, tick, comic, kick, under the ring. It is Eladio.
Some images of Angel of Death. Alright, and I'll let you guys check it out now.
Angel of Death, that's its name. Taking on you, demons reception, your blades. Wicked one, unholy scum. For all evil, deeds punishment you come. Angel of Death, high in the sky, setting ablaze throughout the night. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide in the sky. Setting ablaze throughout the night. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide. Punishment comes sky. So who is coming to fund my comics on July 5th, 2025? It's the one, the only, the courageous Canadian Shield landing on Fund My Comic on Saturday, July 5th, 2025. Be there! Yeah!
Like the beauty of the dawn and the heat of the day, as the sun sets lovely, midnight strikes the heart. Perfect ten, perfect, perfect ten, perfect ten. What's wrong is right, what's right is wrong. You know the truth, so keep it strong until the final battle comes. Brother, we're the only ones. Titans rise to crush the demons. Justice is back in season. Titans rise to crush the demons. Justice is back in season. Titans rise, crush the wicked. Justice is back in season. Titans rise to crush the demons. Justice is back in season. Titans rise to crush the demons. Justice is back in season. Titans rise, crush the wicked. Justice is back in season.
Hello, hello. Welcome to the stream. I'm Chris. That's Diana. And that was
Hello.
another mix.
Can you guys hear me okay?
Yes, I can.
Am I echoing?
No, not yet.
Okay, good.
How you doing?
I'm good.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
So we're getting ever closer to the end. The book is coming along
Oh.
fantastic. I am
It
so
is.
happy with the way it's coming.
Yeah.
Honestly, I've condensed a couple of pages, made it a little tighter, but I still have about 22 pages left. And that's okay. And I'm not rushing, and it's coming out like, I don't know. You know how I am. The stuff I look at that I drew last year, I go, ugh. And the stuff I draw now, I go, yeah. And it's always going to be that way, hopefully. Hopefully, I never get satisfied, because when you do, that's when you're done.
No, and I can attest that you really are working on it every single day that you are not at work. So it's not like, I mean, people are going, oh my God, he hasn't finished it yet. I mean, I don't think they are, but you really are working on it, but you're taking your time and you're making it look the best that you possibly can.
Plus the
And
cross-hatching.
it is.
It's the cross-hatching. It's not taking the shortcuts.
Right.
It's taking the time to redraw stuff when it absolutely looks a little goopy or wonky or something. You know.
Well, and I think I just want to say that what you guys paid for this book, you're going to get your money's worth 10 times just with the art alone.
Oh yeah,
The story is amazing.
You'll see that
But
with the
I think
Kickstarter
that-
price though, because we're going to go up on Kickstarter.
Yeah.
Mostly because we're trying to recover the price that I didn't quote the first time, at least in part.
Good.
But
anyway,
when I first
it'll be
quoted
fine.
it wasn't going to be more than a 60-page book.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, it's not going to get bigger than 50, 60. No way.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
No, it's not going to do it. Can't get there.
Mm-hmm. I'm
Oh,
not
well.
saying anything. Just going, okay, good.
It's
That's
what
good.
happens when my editor lets me go crazy. My creative juices flow.
I don't have a choice.
Yeah. Well, we're getting to the end of this tunnel, and then we'll start digging a new one.
There you go.
What it is.
That's what you do.
Yeah, it is what I do. It's funny because today on X, somebody asked, or made a statement that we should always step in and warn somebody if you don't think their comic is great or not good, or if you think that they shouldn't go to press with it or whatever. And I really kind of stuck my foot in the sand and said, nah, I disagree with you. I think even if your product is not up to what you think professional is, you should go for it. And if you're losing money, if it's costing you too much money, that's something that you do have to consider. But like I pointed out in the conversation, for me, it's been very cheap. I do everything myself, and my wife is my editor, and we self-publish or print on demand. So there's very little risk. We get paid for our books typically before we print them. And then our only risk is when we're doing them at the conventions and stuff.
Right.
Some of these guys, I guess it is risky. Someone like our dear friend Tim, who I haven't seen yet tonight, he's hiring help. Rick hires help. And when I say help, I don't mean that in a negative way, but what I mean is it's another cost. It's something that adds up.
That's true.
I just heard something. I was looking to see if Belle is in here still.
Oh. She might be bebopping around.
Well, I have to keep an ear open because I'm expecting Brave to be trying to come back in at some point. He's been staying out till 5 a.m. every morning, but it is starting to get a little nippier, and it is raining this evening.
It is. I'm surprised he's not in yet. He came in earlier. He must have gone
Yeah.
back out.
It hasn't been a serious enough downpour, and it keeps stopping. But from
Mhm.
what I understand, tomorrow's like mostly a soak day.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, so I anticipate them being close to Homer. And of course,
Yep,
for Belle,
probably.
when Belle comes in, typically it's right after 8, and I typically lock her in at that point. She is jet black, and especially in October, I'll be a little bit nervous. Here she is. Hello, Belle.
I was gonna say, isn't she around now?
Yeah, she heard her name. I think she heard her name and came in.
Well, probably.
She's
Well,
barking. Want to say hi to the people? I don't think you can hear her, can you?
no, she's purring though, isn't she? Hello, Belle.
No,
Little
yeah.
Belle.
She's a
Hey,
very
sweet
good kitty.
little Belle.
She's
She's a
my
good
baby girl.
Oh,
I hate to admit it, but I think I'm more of a cat man than a dog man. I have both.
Mm-hmm.
The dogs really tick me off when we're
Well, their
walking.
work.
Yeah.
Their work.
No, it's not that their work. It's that goodness, our dog wants to smell every blade of grass between here and here. So
She's very
we'll go in a
curious.
circle around the block, and she's every single 2 seconds nose down on the
Yep.
ground.
Yep.
And what makes it worse is we have a Chihuahua that walks with us. So every time that Chihuahua squats to pee, Chewy wants to go pee on top of the pee because she's territorial. So that means you have to deal with crossing of streams, meaning not the pee. I'm talking about the leashes. You have to deal with two dogs trying to go separate ways, walking in front of you.
Yep.
Oh, Rick, because I was going to ask you, what stream is it, anyways? Hang on, why are you typing, anyways? Why haven't you come in? Let me guess.
me?
No, I'm talking to Rick. I'm guessing I haven't
Oh.
shared the link for coming in.
Probably not.
Yeah, I'm careless like that.
Mhm.
But it has been a very long week. I've been sleeping odd hours again. Poor
yeah.
Tony. Tony's tried to call me a few times. He's left text messages. I'm not ghosting anybody. I'm just, God, guys, you guys got to understand. Literally, I try not to allow any distractions. And I'm going to be honest, the Charlie Kirk thing is still a distraction. It's something I didn't think it would affect me this much, but I think it's because it's a mass sort of, I don't know, like a mass effect. And the people who didn't like him are more than obvious. And I have to keep reminding myself that, it's really misunderstandings. It's not anything I can change. They're going to believe what they want to believe until they find different. But it does weigh heavy on my heart. Welcome to the show, Rick.
Hi, Rick.
Hey,
What stream are you talking about, bro?
Eric Minotowski is doing a stream tomorrow, and the show is called "The Christian Comic Industry in the Current State and What's the Future Hold."
Oh, that's interesting.
He was just at Alpha Omega Con this last weekend, and that's, I guess, sort of what inspired him to do this. So,
Well, he's a Christian artist, right?
yeah, he's a Christian artist, but I don't think he's done any Christian comics
yet.
Right.
Yeah.
Yet.
I'd love to get him on one of my books.
Yeah, really. He is very good. I have one of his pieces of art that Rick actually commissioned for me, basically, from one of his streams. And
yeah, his fan art streams.
That's what it was. Yeah. Yep.
And I got him to do the Great Cyclopean.
You must have the photo or the frames up here commanderized, right?
Yes, I do.
Because I was going to take it down to show the camera, and I'm not taking that down. I touched it. I went, oh, that's not tacked.
Yeah, no.
Commanderized.
Please don't. Commanderized. I'm like,
what's commanderized mean?
It's like basically
command stick.
It's heavy duty 2-sided tape that will fall down once it gets humid, so I'll have to pay attention, but we'll be safe in the winter for the most part. It's supposed to be like a cure for thumbtacks or nails.
Yeah.
And it works for a while. And then eventually the atmosphere gets to it no matter what you do. And eventually you hear crash, boom, smash, and we're at whatever room it's in, and it's falling on the floor, and you got to hope it didn't have a glass covering, which most of these, I think these are plexiglass, the ones that Diana has up in here. But she's got some art from Tim Jones. She's got a bunch of my art. She's got Jay Lipson, and she's got Eric. Somebody else.
I was thinking it was supposed to be for tonight, that Eric Dinatowski stream, but it's tomorrow night for 10.
Well, you know what's funny? And I'm not giving away anything on future sales because we don't have a campaign for it going right now. But it's another book, Darkness Dies, where Jesus becomes a very important part towards the end. And when you read the script, it's like there's a prayer section in it. And I was like kind of listening to Diana, who was proofing it this weekend aloud with her audio skills. And I was like, man, I got so much in there. Like, if someone's not a believer, they're going to think that they won't think I'm pushing God, but they're definitely getting a dose of some traditional prayer. It's not biblical prayer. It's taken from the prayer that they do when they do the rosary. But there's a lot of direct Christian, by the Father, Son, and the Holy Spirit stuff, where it's it's a priest,
I love Roman Catholic stuff.
But it's very dogmatic and very forward with its presentation of Christ. I'll say it that way. And putting in a comic, oh God, I did it again. Like Last of the Reapers, I threw Jesus in at the end to solve all the loose ends because I wasn't that great of a writer. This time it's got meaning and it's so deep. I can't wait for it. I can't wait to get it out there.
On other good news, the ash can is done and ready to be printed.
Yay! That's awesome.
So probably next week I'm going to be taking it into the printers.
I think Chris is talking, but he's.
I screwed up. So who's doing your ash can? The art.
The art is done by Alpha Proto.
Nice. Does he have a brother named Beta?
I don't know.
I just got that.
Well, I didn't want to say Omega because Omega's the last. And I didn't want to imply like he was at the last. Rick is showing off some green screen. Let's see what he's got.
Oh, that's not green screen. Let's see. I was gonna.
That's his thing. That's not a green screen. Oh,
yeah, that's comic I'm working. Canadian Shield.
That looks cool.
Because it's green.
Yeah.
So is this the Hulk in the
Pardon?
Gamma Blast?
No.
Is this Canadian Shield against the Green Lantern Corps?
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, maybe. Oh, Rick. Sorry. Hey, how'd you do with your Comic-Con? Your table looked really good, by the way, Rick.
It did.
I was very impressed.
Well, you saw I know you saw the first version. Did you see the second version? Because I upgraded it a little bit the second day.
Yeah. It looks clean.
I don't know. No, I don't think I did. I don't know. I know whatever you put on Facebook is what I saw.
Oh, well, I
think you showed this here last week, but it wasn't this tight. It looks like it's been tightened.
Well, no, this is the same, actually.
No way. Get out of town. It looks clean. This is Alpha?
Yeah.
Is he inking his own work too?
Yeah.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
So how come he doesn't hang out? I don't know this Alpha dude, do I? He's been in your chats?
Yeah. He's the guy that usually leads stuff in the Silhouette game.
Is he one cheating with a faster connection to Canada?
No, he's from the States. He's from Texas.
Well, you keep saying a faster connection. I don't know who it is.
That's Alpha Proto.
Alpha Proto has the better connection.
Yeah.
That's it, honey. We got to upgrade to Starlink.
Yeah.
Okay, now hold up, Rick.
I'll get right
I
on that.
like what I see, but I gotta ask: is that shadowing under his arms, or is that like a new design?
Shadowing.
Okay, because that would almost work as a new, like, thing under his arm, like
Yeah.
a different color of padding, but I
No.
didn't know.
Now this cover, it's colored by me, but it is not done by Alpha Protos. The guy's name is Marcus something.
Oh, I've heard of Marcus
Let me see. I got his Marcus Kelly Group.
Nice.
Oh.
He on one of the streams I was on, well, promoting it, he drew this. I liked it, and I colored it. He didn't color it. I do that usually. If somebody does a drawing and doesn't color it,
Right.
I do a video of me coloring it. So
that's cool.
Alpha Proto.
Okay, do I know Malcolm?
Yeah, metal.
Is that metal? I thought so. All right, I guessed it was metal, but I didn't know for sure. Oh yeah. So this is the ad we're looking at?
Yeah.
Very
and as you
nice.
can see, it's actually got the lettering.
He's got a stylized art that's working really well in an indie comic. Do you know what I'm saying? I was thinking about art today, and this he's got a very good indie look. Like, it's not a bad indie look. Alpha Proto, if you hear this, I like your style, sir. Trading cards. Woo-wee. Look at this.
Comics and trading cards.
So Diana, when you said
What?
when you said I should edit a video, were you talking about the Canadian Shield one for Kickstarter?
No, not that one. The one that he's talking still in July 5th. That's already gone by.
No, that's what I'm talking about, because he's switching over. You're switching over to Kickstarter, or
I already switched over to Kickstarter.
Yeah, you already started. You already started it.
Fix that.
And that reminds me, do you know whether they've taken from your bank account yet any money?
I have no idea.
I don't know. I don't know, because we got it approved. Did you get anything? I meant to ask you.
They haven't showed anything
from us
on the back end that it's been done.
Right.
So maybe it's still a couple days, because I was going to suggest, if it doesn't, maybe just go over to the Kickstarter and buy it on.
Yeah, I will do that then. I will do that, because that's already up and running. Yeah, that was so frustrating. It's like, and we've bought from you before, so I don't know.
Well, that's what aggravates me. It's like, all of a sudden, Rick, because he's in Canada, they get
I don't even think it's Canada, because I think I sent Christopher the thing that Luke sent me, because I guess the way that they're doing it with Stripe, it's not from my comic that gets the money. It's me.
Okay.
I'm not sure exactly how that's all working exactly 100%.
Yeah, I had a gentleman from the Canadian Embassy show up on my doorstep and threaten me.
Oh
and I said, no, bro, it's just a comic. He's like,
stop it!
You're not trying to turn us into the 51st state, are you? I said, no, Mr. Canadian man, I'm not.
You make my head hurt.
He threatened to Canuck me.
Stop it.
So I told him, what are you talking about?
Oh my God! Stop.
When I said a boot, he said, oh, you're a little Canadian. We will let you survive. You have a little Canadian in you.
Yeah, because I've got 35 more days to go on the Kickstarter. I'm at $72 there of a $200.
Yeah, we'll do that. We'll go there. I'll do that.
Well, we'll have to do
Oh my God.
for Kickstarter, because we're going to Kickstarter next with Darkness, and I'm expecting Kickstarter to do way better than Fund My Comic. With all due respect to Fund My Comic, I love it.
Yeah,
but Kickstarter seems to have a different audience that's almost have an audience on there that's looking for comics.
Yeah. The thing is too, I put it up, and I had one person back, and then I'm back for whatever reason. But like the people that have backed are nobody that I know yet.
Oh, good.
So it's
I mean, that's good. It's a new audience.
And then one of them is one that tried to back Canadian Shield 2 when it failed. And, I sent him a message on Kickstarter saying, hey, number 3's up. We've got the back issues on it. I think I put a link to it with the thing. And, he's like, oh, thanks for letting me know, and then I believe he backed it. So
nice. Good. So did you do your picks for this week?
Yeah.
You won last week, right?
Okay, so the 12, I got 12 right and 4 wrong?
Yeah, which was the best of all of us. It still wasn't good enough to put you in the top, but it got you out of the dead cellar there. You're on the rise. You're the rising hero.
Well, I did my stuff before it came on to here for this week.
Yeah, I did too.
I meant to do it on my channel and get people to help me. I forgot all about it.
Well, what's funny is it's starting to get the longer it goes, the more fun it gets. Because there'll be weeks when you'll do 2 wins and 14 losses, and then the next week suddenly you're 14-2, and you're like, damn. But I don't know. It's almost like slot machines, but not quite. There is a science at some point. When you look at a team and you're like, well, this team's good, and this team sucks. Clearly, after 10 games, I can tell. One team's 1-9, and the other one's 10-0. I'm going with the 10-0.
Guess what? I wouldn't know. I don't look at the stats. I just pick.
But if you get help, they're going to be like, yeah, Rick, don't pick the Patriots against the Eagles this week. Don't do it.
Yeah.
I'm just saying that I do hope my Patriots do well, but they still look like a very young and inexperienced team. They had 5 turnovers this week, Rick, and they should have won the game. They still only lost by a touchdown. They still had a chance in the fourth quarter, and unfortunately, they just couldn't pull it together. So we'll see what happens. I'm very proud of my team.
I understand it if I'm watching it a little bit football, but it's been explained to me, so I get the basic premise of it all.
If you ever really want to know it, pick a game like Tecmo Bowl or Madden and just play a few games, and it becomes kind of it's not much harder than a video game, but it's you have to understand it to understand it.
I've played various sports games, and I hate the sports games, for one reason. Okay, say if you're, playing the baseball one, right? And you're in the outfield and the ball's going to a certain guy. It's like, how do you get over to that guy, quick enough to switch through all the players to go to the right
games? There's different ways that different games do it. I remember Ken Griffey Jr., it would automatically switch to the nearest player, which sometimes is good. Sometimes it's not what you want, because you'll have players kind of close and you want the guy that they don't pick.
Yeah. Or, if you're playing even soccer or football, it's like passing or basketball, passing to the right character, it's like that never seems to go well for me in those games. It's like I'm not a big fan of sports to begin with, so playing a sports game
that would hurt it, yeah.
Playing a sports game and not being able to, pass easy to from what player you want or whatever, or catch a pass or whatever.
Yeah, I haven't had any issues like that. Although it's funny, I play the computer and I do pretty well. But anytime I play any guy younger than me, it seems I'll dominate the first quarter. I'll look really good, and then they figure me out, and then it's crushed. And they're sitting there in the fourth quarter laughing at me, and I'm like, it's not funny, man. I did score on you, I did score on you. And they're like, all right, old man, put the controller down. Yeah. You can't do it. But that's all right. That's part of the game, right?
Yeah.
I mean, that's my thought. If I lose, I lose. I came to play. So what else is happening with everybody?
Well, I'm just hanging out with you guys for a while.
How are you feeling about the October show?
I'm feeling pretty good. I mean, I'm excited about it. We're gonna have some merchandise specific for the comic book fest this year, which is kind of exciting because Emily, who is the teen young people librarian, or yeah, I think she's the librarian. Anyway, she runs that department. She has a graphic art background and made the cutest little bear. His name is Bean the Bear, and
Is
so
he the
we're
one
gonna
in the
put that.
video?
Yeah, yeah. So she designed that. So we're gonna put it on some book, canvas book rags and T-shirts and stickers. We're gonna have some stickers, so that'll be fun. What are you doing? Why is that going back?
Hang on.
Okay.
That bear?
That yeah, the bear. That's the cheer bear. That's him cheering. We have a sitting bear with books and a standing bear with books. So
What, like a stuffed animal or something?
no.
Yeah.
Like 3 different types of poses is what I'm saying. Like there
Yeah.
we have that one. And
Well,
we ordered a big standee that people can take a picture with if they want. So that's kind of some of the new stuff that we got going on. We're going to have a draw off this year, and Johnny C is going to run that.
Are you involved in that? I don't want to be part of no draw off.
You are already you're like one of the main people, so you don't have a choice.
I do have a choice.
You just go where you're told. We
What?
point and say,
What?
go that way.
Someone's gonna have a cast on his arm.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Uh-huh.
We're gonna order one from a Snap-on from Amazon.
so
They've got me volunteering for everything that they think is an art. Oh look, they're gonna be drawing on this picnic table over here. Chris is gonna go over there. Oh look, we gotta do this.
Stop.
Chris,
You're gonna
no,
love it.
stop. You stop.
So
There's
Diane,
there.
What look?
here's
I
the
like
second
that.
look. Here's my look.
Oh,
for
actually, I
my-
did see that one. I did see that. It looks good. Yes. I hope you did well. It looked very
I
nice.
did. Yeah, I didn't do too bad. You know, like these little things at the front there, they're stickers that I was giving away for free. I had the video play, my music video playing, although I didn't have the sound on because I didn't want to disturb anybody because it was just being on repeat all day.
Right. But yeah, it looks good.
So you know, I'd say free stickers. I'd get people to come over, tell them about my book, maybe tell them about my books if they were interested. You know, just say the stickers are based.
Oh, I know.
And of course, Canadian Shield there allowed me to say, "Hey, come take your picture with the life-size Canadian Shield."
Yep. That's good. All good marketing strategies to get your name out there. Where was this at? This was in Canada, though, right?
Yeah, Hamilton Comic Con, and there's my three. There's my 3 business cards that I've had.
Oh, great! Did you get? I hope you got past those out a lot. Those are always good to try to get going. You know.
Yeah, because I know you seen the day one when I just had like 3 things.
Yep. Now you
no stickers and all that. Like because I forgot the free stickers the first day to bring, and I forgot about bringing my laptop. I forgot about grabbing the 4th one of my comic holders to put the fan art cover in. You know, so it's, and I just recently got Snowdrift #1 and Canadian Shield 2 reprinted. I had to print some more up for this con.
That's good. That's
Now,
good,
do you have
though.
to do short run, or are you doing on demand?
Short run. I did 50 of each, so 100 in total.
Nice.
That's not bad.
And that cost me $350 approximately.
It'll last you too. You know.
Yeah. Well, I sold like over almost 15 copies of Canadian Shield.
Awesome.
Well, that was one. Let's see. I wrote down. I did as I sold. I marked down what I sold. On the first day, I sold 4 Canadian Shield 1s, 4 Canadian Shield 2s, 4 Snowdrift 1s, 1 Snowdrift trading card, 1 Toxical trading card, and 1 Canadian Shield card, trading card, and 1 metal card.
Nice.
On day 2, I sold 7 Canadian Shield 1s. So that's 11. On day 2, I sold 5 Canadian Shield 2s. On day 2, I sold 4 of my cover of Snowdrift and 1 of the fan copies, 1 of the Snowdrift trading cards, and another metal card.
Good. That's really good.
That's
Now I didn't make my table money back, but you know, and I gave out a whole bunch of business cards.
And sometimes it's really hard to get your table, especially depending on what you're paying for the table. I mean, that's always a big thing too.
Yeah, well,
do the
I
smaller
paid
shows.
about $300.
Yeah, that's a big show. Yeah, that's a 2-day show. So
3 days.
Yeah, and that's
3-day show,
Canadian.
rather.
That's
Right.
Canadian, so that'd be a little less for you guys, you know. But
Well, like when we were doing the casino shows, wow. I think that was in the
Yeah.
$400 range.
Yeah, it was crazy. We don't.
This
Yeah.
is a business giveaway. We are just trying to get our name out there, and everybody here is it's a casino. Let's play.
yeah, that's pretty much what it is for me at this point. It's just I know eventually I'm gonna go over that break point. Like next year, maybe I might have. Hopefully, I'll have 5 books, maybe 6. So then that'll maybe push me over the edge.
Right.
You know, because I'll have
There's 3 things about your books. You got a lot of different artists that you reached out to and put into your stuff. Probably the most notable is Dylan.
Dillard.
Dillard. Yeah, Dylan. Where'd that come from? But you know what I mean? You got quite a few people. And this new guy, Alpha Proto, I like his stuff, man.
Yeah. Well, he is replacing who's been my current artist for Canadian Shield. Just because he's maybe cheap, but he doesn't always do what I want him to do.
Right.
And then he's hard to get a hold of. And if I have corrections or whatever, it's like hard to get him to do them. So it's like I want to work with somebody that's a little easier. Yes, I got to put out a little bit more money, but
well, sometimes it's worth it, you know, especially if you're trying to get things done. Hey, Tony.
You know, if it becomes easier to go to an AI bot and make it draw, then you know the artist you got is difficult, right?
Yeah.
Because an AI thing, you got to sit there and tweak and talk to it and ease out what you want. And even then, when you're almost right there, it'll give you something screwy. I am so fed up with AI sometimes. It's really, for me, it's become just like a fun thing to junk with. But like, I know eventually they're going to be able to do really professional stuff with it. And some people can now, but it's not there yet.
Well,
and I don't like, and Rick will probably be able to relate to this, but you can put up your own artwork and it'll still try to draw things into it from other sources or whatever. And it's like,
yeah, it's like I give it Canadian Shield, right? Canadian Shield has a full face mask, right? It wants to do like a Batman mask. Give it the Batman ears and then, show, the face below the nose.
They try to do that with Cyclopean where his eyelid meets the chest area. They put a mouth all the time with white teeth. So it's like I can't even like all of a sudden Cyclopean's smiling. I'm like, no, that ain't gonna fly. I did. I saw his text. I started replying and then I got busy again at work. And Scout's honor, man, it's a crazy life that I'm living right now. I can't wait to get through darkness. But on the other hand, it's going to be worth it for at least for me.
Well, I think for your backers too.
Yeah, but I
think
mean,
they will
I'm
appreciate
speaking
it.
very selfishly, but the journey of the Cardinal has been fantastic. And going back and looking over the last year as I put it all together, it's almost like a diary, you know, like it's consistent diary of everything I've done over the last year. I can look back and see it. And ladies and gentlemen, welcome Tim Olson to the crowd.
Yo, yo, yo.
Did you see that thing I put together?
Not, yeah, I'm gonna have to go back and watch. I just got up from like sleeping.
All right, hang on. Hang on. 'Cause I'm sure everybody's got a minute. Hey, look how I try to guilt everybody.
Oh, there you go. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Hang on. It's not that great. I gotta go back and add some Melvin art, but I was like short on time. Hang on, let me go back again. I just feel like right there.
Don't delay, come and say hi, Tim May. Don't delay, come and say hi, Tim May. Don't delay, come and say hi, Tim May. Hi, Tim May. Set an Odysseus, Melvin, all created by the writer Tim Olson. That's right, it's Tim Olson. Down in a Middleton, at the Middleton Author Palooza, November 1st, 2025. There's some 40 other authors, but none are like Tim Olson. Food trucks, craft wagon, raffles, but none like Tim Olson. Don't delay, come and say hi, Tim May. Melvin rules, live right. Don't delay, come and say hi, Tim May. Melvin rules. At Author Palooza, the Middleton Author Palooza.
That's really cute. I like that.
It was quick
I
and
think I
simple.
missed it.
Should have put some Melvin art in there.
Yeah. Oi.
I just ran out of time. I just literally was like, "Oh crap! If I'm gonna do a show tonight, I gotta like." Because I had like 3 or 4 different Titan songs I put in this tonight.
Oh, what up, Randy?
Yeah, what up, Randy?
Hey guys, what's up?
Not much.
Hi, Randy.
Shooting the shit at 9:24.
Oh,
But I have like, so I have all this artwork from Darkness of the Titans in the last chapter. And so I'm trying to work out a mix of the original anthem that I put together so many months ago. And so tonight I did like 4 different ones.
You have so many books. Are you gonna start doing a source book?
No, I should, but I don't really have the time, or at least I'm not thinking about it right now because.
Is that you, Diana?
Yeah, that's got to be Diana typing
it's
away.
me typing. Sorry. God, you guys. Wait. Hold on.
If
For
you
the love of
mute your
Poopy.
mic, we won't hear you type.
Hey, I got to tell you, Chris, you just mentioned the different songs from the Titans. I've heard 3 of them. 2 of them are like kind of 80s hair band.
Yeah.
They have that kind of feel. And then the other one, the one I like the most, the third one, is the one that's kind of hip hop.
Yeah, I do too. But like, I like all of them, but like, I don't know. Which
Yeah,
one
me too. I like all of them, but that one is my favorite of the 3.
Did you
Now,
see
you
the?
talking about tonight or the other hip hop one with the motherfucking beat?
Oh,
I don't think I've heard that one yet. I missed the beginning of the show, but like I said, at the end of it, I always go back.
It was tonight, and there was
All
one.
right.
Yeah, there was one
Happy
tonight.
I
A lot
muted
too.
me.
What's that?
Nothing. I'm done typing. Go ahead. Chat.
Yeah.
Want to
it's-
see a short 30-second clip?
Oh,
36-second clip.
Did anybody see the controversy surrounding Guar recently?
No, I don't know who Gore. No, I know who Gore is. Wait a minute. Were they doing
They're
the
the ones that dress up in these
on stage?
really wild foam costumes. It's really heavy.
Yeah. Well, they got in some hot water because they mock executed Trump on stage.
Yeah, I saw
Yep.
that.
Yeah, but that's the thing they've been doing since like 1985. They've done it like Reagan. They've done both Bushes, Biden, Obama. You know, it's so. But all of a sudden, it's like
Yeah.
it's Barbing Guar.
You know what?
I actually said.
There's another group that I saw that does a similar thing with the big ridiculous foam costumes, and it's
Oh, yeah.
but it's all themed. It's all themed for Transformers, and the name of the band is Cybertronian something or something.
Oh,
Cybertronian.
that's the one that does the really good Led Zeppelin cover.
Yeah, and they also
Yeah.
do the song from the '80s movie, the animated movie. where they
Yeah,
killed
yeah,
Optimus.
I know that part.
Yeah, they do that song.
But I
Yeah.
You got the touch. They do.
really love. I really love the Led Zeppelin cover they do.
But I saw that clip that you were talking about on Twitter, yeah, Tim. But underneath it was a statement about, oh, this is their stick. They've been doing it since '85, just like you said.
Yeah, I know. Well, that's because some guy was like freaking out about it. I'm like, you mean the thing they've been doing since forever?
Yeah.
Well, you got to understand, and I know this is kind of weird because it feels a little weird, but America's going through like a moral shift. And this whole thing with Charlie Kirk was a big one. And there's been a little bit of slide back with the Jimmy Kimmel thing. But I think you're going to see, at least from the Christian side, a whole big resurgence of people who are deep into Christianity. And if you remember the last time this really happened in the 80s, it doesn't go well because you end up getting the craziest Christians doing the craziest things. But at least for a little while, it's going to be pretty hardcore. They're not fooling around. They're afraid that people are going to start getting killed like Kirk, and then paranoia sets in, and then they're going to, so Gore doing that, while we know is, oh yeah, that's just Gore. All the pearl clutching is going, oh my God, they did what? Yeah, you're going to get caught up in that. I can see it.
Well, everyone easily debunked this guy was freaking like is like, but they also killed Obama, and that he goes, well, did they get shot at? And I go, well, I think Reagan did one time, but it missed them.
I actually think Obama and
he actually did get shot, but it wasn't a lethal wound.
Right.
Oh, he did get okay.
Two Secret Service members took 2 bullets, and one of them died.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. But it's just like, let's not go like it becomes a witch hunt is what it is. Like every time something tragic happens, then there's a witch hunt. Because if we all recall in 9/11, there was a story about somebody singing "London Calling," the lyrics to "London Calling," and then they got arrested.
Oh yeah, there's always going
York.
to be bad arrests in any event like this. But it's like the immigration people. They're like, people get really upset when someone who's a legal citizen gets detained. Right. But it's part of the process, and they catch these people and let them back out. It's just, yeah, you got caught up in a sting, and this is, it's the times. I know it sucks. I know it sucks if, just because you didn't have your license or whatever, you couldn't prove who you were, but I don't know. It's just, it's going to be like that for a while, I think.
Yeah.
Well,
Rick,
on a
so
later,
what are we looking at here?
This is a 36-second clip of something I was spewed together through AI. I'm trying to do Canadian Shield 1, an animation for it, the whole book. I'm not far into it, but there's no sound to it yet, but I'll just play it and see what you think so far.
You're trying to get into the world of animation. You're trying to do a full-length Canadian Shield film.
Well, not full-length film, but maybe, cartoon episode.
Well, let's see it. Come on, man. Where's this clip?
Dun.
Okay, why is it not playing?
I don't know. You tell me.
Dun 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 dun.
Uh-oh. Technical difficulties, folks.
It's Canada. Blame Canada.
Technical difficulties, eh?
Your regularly scheduled programming.
Hey, maybe he can do that in between like scenes. You can do that like a part where like a Canadian Shield logo kind of like flashes.
Okay, here it goes.
There it goes. Oh my God.
I see him walking down the street.
Oh, there he is. Okay, it's moving. Gosh, I'm sorry. Everybody was-
By the way, Rick, I know you said that your character is a native, but does it take place in the past or the present?
The present, ultimately. He's transported.
Back to an earlier time.
Yeah, it is. He is from the early 1800s. He's transported through time by God to present day.
Question: why does he have like a diamond shape on his loincloth and it has writing on it, and then the next thing he doesn't?
Because of AI.
Damn it,
It's always
AI.
I mean, just look at Skynet.
Yeah.
Have problems with consistency, damn it.
Well, I know exactly what. Like, it's funny because I know what he's talking about. Some of the clips that I get off of AI are fantastic, but I can't use them. They have nothing to do with my stuff. I'm like, what was that? Even in the thing I did tonight. Did you guys see the two girls?
I don't think so.
I don't think you should tell your wife that, Chris.
Oh no, she's
that's not going to be a good advertisement for you. It's two girls in one cup.
No, it was weird. So, all right, so watch this. Here this is just I took the Titans of Justice logo I used on the ash can, and I ran it through a couple of different AI things, and then threaded them all together. But in a second, look at this. Look at this. I didn't draw these girls. I didn't ask for girls.
But that'd be a great idea for a story.
Did you ask for that monster?
No, that's the other thing.
All of a sudden, we got Godzilla. Look, it's Godzilla.
But look,
yeah, well, I guess they think Titans. They think monsters. Justice.
Yeah, I guess, right?
Justice. Maybe they're thinking the girl with
I'm getting an idea here.
Whatchamacallit?
I'm getting an idea.
The scales of justice.
It's coming to me. It's coming to me. Wait. Okay, so let me pitch this idea: two evil twin girls that control a lizard monster, and the Titans have to stop them. Go.
Oh my gosh.
I might be in trouble. I don't know. I gotta wait and see how the Titans respond to the end of Darkness Dies. It's really a good ending.
I'm just saying, you already got the ideas for another Titan story right there.
They might not let me draw another one after this one.
I've always wanted to find out if I could punch a kaiju's head clean off.
Exactly. See, Randy's on board.
Actually, did you see the artwork already, Randy?
I have not. For the book you're doing with Neo, is that the one you're talking about?
Yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna give away something here, but there's a scene where the Titans fight some trolls, and the
no, I've seen that. I've seen that one
right off the guy's shoulders. Yeah. Who do you want to? Oh, you want to blow off Godzilla's head?
I've always wondered if I could take a kaiju's head off with one punch. That's all.
Exactly. Why not? You're Thunderfist.
Find out. We should find out.
You're Thunderfist. The fist is everything. You can go through it, man. Yeah.
Wait, I got a scene in my head. Right, Thunderfist takes the kaiju's head off, and he lands on the ground. And there's a
where's his necklace?
There's a janitor that shows up, and he looks at Thunderfist. He goes, "I am not cleaning that up," and he just throws his mop down and walks out.
Like remember the old Marvel damage control? Remember they had the damage control that used to clean up after all the super baddies would fight, right?
Yeah.
Well, in MCU, wasn't that what I don't know if they actually said it, but in the Spider-Man thing with the Vulture, I thought he was part of that.
Yeah, that's exactly what that was supposed to be. I again don't know if they ever said it.
The Vulture wasn't part of damage control. Tony Stark started up damage control and put the Vulture on the job. Which created the Vulture then. In the movies.
Yeah, the movies don't follow the same as the comics.
No,
in the movies, Reed Richards was only cool in the second and first. I don't even know what to call them. I like the first version, even though I've never really seen anything but clips because it was so cheesy. And I didn't mind the first two Fantastic Four films.
Listen, I'm going to give you the breakdown. The three big budget Fantastic Four movies. You know, there was one, and then there was a sequel, and then there was a reboot, right?
Right.
First one of those was decent, middle of the road decent. The other two sucked balls. So of those 4 movies, it turns out that the best one is that cheesy one from 1994 that you can actually watch in its entirety on YouTube. And
I didn't realize that.
Are you kidding me?
And the funniest thing is, it's the most comic book accurate Doctor Doom, not only in costume, but in the way he acts and sounds, the way he speaks, right? It's really crazy. Now, here's another fun fact about that.
Objection.
The only reason that movie got made was because I think it was Canon that bought the rights to the Fantastic. Yeah. And the way that the contract was structured was they had to make a movie within a certain number of years, and if they didn't make that movie, then the rights would automatically revert back to Marvel.
Yep.
And the reason Marvel was selling their properties, of course, is because they were broke and they needed cash, right? So right before the contract would run out, and then the rights would revert back to Marvel, they hodgepodged that cheesy movie together, and Marvel said, "Listen, we'll let you keep the rights, but we'll give you $500,000 if you never release it." And that's what happened, and that's why that never saw the light of day except on YouTube.
Yeah.
Okay. One objection. That was made by a B movie director, and I've seen it. It's the biggest pile of shit I've ever seen.
Yeah, but
come on, it's way better than the other 3.
But of those 4, I think it's the best. Now, I haven't seen the most recent one. A friend of mine tells me that he thinks that one's the best of all of them, and he might be right. I don't know.
I would tend to agree myself. I think it's probably the best Fantastic Four movie since.
I like that one, and I really don't like. I think the Fantastic Four are boring as hell. So
yeah, you don't like them.
Yeah. So I mean, for me to like that recent movie, I'd be like, you know what, that one was actually pretty good. Only because it was the time period they had it in.
I don't know. I gotta tell you guys what I did, because I went and saw Superman, and I went and saw the Fantastic Four, and I said whichever one was better, I'd go see again, and I went and saw Superman again, and then my wife bought it because she wanted to watch it a 3rd time, so I've seen it 3 times now.
I've seen a few clips of the Superman movie, and I thought that's not that bad looking.
Yeah, the Superman is good too, and you know, I know it's sacrilege, but it might even be. I think it might be better than the Christopher Reeves ones.
Oh, look at this guy with the hot take trying to make some press.
Oh yeah, well,
yeah.
Blasphemer!
I guess
Supergirl movie. It was really great, and no one watched it. Actually, I did
no, the original Supergirl movie sucked.
Obviously,
that movie sucked. I did like the way they brought her back.
Obviously,
her and Dean Cain as Kara's foster parents in the Supergirl show on the CW. That was kind of cool. That was a nice nod.
Yeah. I didn't see that.
Obviously,
she was also in Supergirl was in Smallville too.
The moment's gone now.
Sorry, Tim.
I was gonna make a joke, and I said, obviously, Rick's not horsing around. If you understand
that's me laughing. That's me laughing.
Are you saying horse just because of Supergirl's horse comment?
No, I'm saying horse as in what paralyzed Christopher Reeves from the neck down.
Oh my God, Tim. That's
dark
terrible.
humor here at
Stop it.
Joke.
Tim.
Joke. I got it.
Oh my God, where does your mind go?
You hear that? That's a golf clap on that one.
Tim.
I didn't say they were all good.
Listen, I'm shaking my head at you now. I can't even believe you.
I didn't even really hear him, so.
No, I did, and I'm like, what? How's he connected?
It was a very inappropriate joke that we all disavow.
Yeah,
well, I mean, how many decades has it been since that happened? And I think he's passed away now.
It was like yesterday.
I think that
Christopher Reeve and the horse. Okay.
Yeah, I think the horse accident in the 90s sometime, and then he died just a few years back.
Yeah.
It's terrible.
Yeah,
Say
he
this
died.
Superman movie, this last Superman movie, I don't know if it was the best, but I do know that it was a great escape from reality in a very comic book way. It felt very fun.
You
And I know
enjoyed
that's
it,
James
yeah.
Gunn.
One of my favorite things about watching that Superman movie was the absolute homage to the Christopher Reeve movies, like especially in the opening.
Yeah.
Like even the the titles and like the credits that flash on the screen in the beginning of the movie, that was straight out of the Christopher Reeves movie from the 80s, well 79 I guess it was, right? And I just thought, man, that's a cool nod. That's a beautiful homage. That just gave me chills. It really did. And there's the comic book geek in me coming out.
Yep.
Yeah.
Did you throw yourself into a locker after you became a comic book nerd again?
Yeah.
Actually, though, that I don't remember that ever actually happening to me. I did get picked on by bullies and stuff, but lockers weren't really a thing for us.
Oh, they would try to trip me when I'm walking because I would.
Well, our lockers were too narrow to stuff anybody.
Yeah, exactly.
We had a 4-year-old.
I remember the only place that was really dangerous was the bathroom or the smoking section if you got in the wrong corner of the building, because the smoking section would be like squared off, and then it would have like nooks and crannies. You could get effed up if you were in the wrong corner. That's right. No menthols over here, bitch. It's all.
See, I was the nerd in middle school that would read and walk at the same time, so kids used to try to trip me. But what I learned to do is actually correct myself before they could trip me, so I could continue walking.
What I learned to do was make the bullies before they could become my bullies, I figured out who were the tough guys, right?
Yep.
And I became friends with them. And that way, and I also had friends in all different cliques, right? I was one of those kind of people who could go from clique to clique and have at least somebody that was cool with me. And so a lot of times some shit would start and somebody from an unrelated group would come over and go, oh, bro, leave him the fuck alone, and like that got me out of so much shit that I didn't even start myself, you know what I mean? Like, but I would otherwise would have had to deal with myself.
Yeah, it's amazing. We all made it through our teenage years despite no safe spaces and guidance counselors and
no red cards and
we all made our own safe spaces.
When we were kids, they didn't let us out to play. They fucking unleashed us.
Yeah,
that was the parents' time to just do whatever the fuck they wanted to do, and hopefully the kids came home safe.
I do think that whole thing was part of why we were into comics, because like we needed to have different inspirations, and we needed a safe space and found it between the pages of Batman, Daredevil, Spider-Man, whoever, the hero of the month that we were into. It was an escape that kids today, they go online to get that escape, and it's not the same quality. It's just not.
No, that's way more dangerous. I think social media has corrupted an entire, maybe 2 generations now.
Yeah, I'd agree.
I don't know. Let's see. I found comic books. I really got into comic books during a camping trip.
During a camping trip?
Yep. My brother got X-Force 1 and didn't like it. I think I told you the story.
Yeah.
Yeah. Then I was at
What the hell is on your head? Was that Spider-Man?
No, man, that's the Great Cyclopean.
Oh, okay. I could only see red and blue when it was on your forehead.
I stuck them on. I wanted to see it, so I turned on the camera. But it's got an iron-on thing, and of course, I'm not ironing.
Why did you stay away from my desk? You're near my area. That's not for you to be touching. I'm going to be using that.
What is that? Sticker or a magnet or something?
It's a patch that you sew on. It's an embroidery patch.
You know what you should do? You should have that stuck on your forehead when somebody comes on and they're like, "What's that on your forehead?" You're like, "What? What are you talking about? What's on my forehead?"
I got Cyclopean on the mind. That was bad, huh?
On his mind.
You just killed. You single-handedly just killed comedy right there. We'll never be able to laugh again.
Hey, I'm pretty good at killing comedy. I got to tell you, the only time I'm funny is when I try to be serious.
Yeah.
Or at least I judge that by the people laughing. No.
You need to do a George Costanza and leave on a high note.
Yeah.
Oh, no, it's totally funny. He's not funny until he's not trying to be funny, and then he's super funny.
And when
We all laugh at him, and he's like,
when she laughs,
he's like, I really wasn't trying to be funny, you know. I said, oh, I'm so sorry, but you were.
Hey, George, the ocean called. They want their shrimp back.
Oh my God.
My problem is I truly do have a touch of autism, and it comes out when I'm not looking.
Truly? No, really?
Stop, wife. Just stop.
That
I
sounds
know
like
the
one of
rest of the world. I actually have people say I can't believe you're autistic, and it's like, well, it's not really autism, it's Asperger's, but
Just
they changed it. What's that?
Just a touch.
Yeah,
Just a
well,
touch, right. Thank you.
Sounds like one of those
Just a touch.
made.
Just a touch.
How do you have a touch of?
I think you need to go to the library and check out Self-Awareness for Dummies.
I'm telling you, he doesn't have any software. No, we're not even going to go there.
Just
The regulation.
Sounds like a made-for-TV movie. Just
I might have been.
Just a touch of autism.
Walmart classics.
That should be the name of my next comic. A touch of autism. I was trying to think of something I could do that wasn't superhero based.
Just a touch of autism.
Their
story.
Well, no, I was thinking like, you know how the manga books, I guess they have like everything from like pizza delivery boy comics to like politician comics to
instructional comics. Yeah.
So I was like, what kind would I do if I was to do something that wasn't superhero? And that would
do
work.
it. You could do a issue of lesser known Bible stories.
Yeah, I could. But that wouldn't be very autistic of me.
Autistic or artistic?
Yeah.
I like that. Hey, listen, here's just a thought off the top of the dome. What about I mean, I know you said you wanted to get if you did anything other than a superhero comic, right?
Right.
But what about if you made the hero a young hero and an autistic hero, and maybe that could help autistic kids in some way? I don't know. It's just a thought.
It's a good thought.
Yeah, it is a good thought. The only problem is they do that all the time. Like there's so many books that are targeted towards autistic kids, and they like have the heroes.
And Chris's. So I just got to throw this in there, guys. Chris's approach to anything is so out of whack that I don't know if people would read it, because he'd be like, it's totally fine that he wants to lock down the school or hide in the locker and let him be. It's like,
I call upon the power of autism.
Yeah, no, like so, like we have problems sometimes. Like
Locker boy.
I'm careful not to say too much to kids because sometimes, like there was one kid, he got in trouble because he spit on the ground. And he said to me, my dad said it was fine to spit on the ground, and it's stupid that I got in trouble. I said, your dad's right, but you've got to follow the rules or else they're going to keep getting you in trouble. And so I kind of got.
Never in my life gotten in trouble for spitting on the ground.
It was in a school environment, so I got talked to about not.
They probably spit in the classroom or something like that.
They spit on the playground. And he
Really?
didn't understand, yes, and he didn't understand because his dad said it was fine to spit in outside on the ground, and he still got yelled at about it. So he was like, I think that's stupid. I said, me too. Well, you know, you're not supposed to say an adult is ever stupid to a child, but if they are, I'll tell them. I'll agree with them, but I also will give them a dose of reasoning. I was like, because we're all going to run into people that are wrong all our lives. And it's like, pick your battles, man. Spitting on the ground is not one you want to fight for. Let that one go, you know.
Yeah, you don't want to spit on the ground. A teacher might want to eat there.
Yeah, well, yeah. You know, it is what it is, but I'm like, that's not one you want to get detention for. That's not worth it. You know, do it for something right. You know, like if you're going to screw up, really screw up. Not, what are you here in detention for?
The only fight worth fighting for is when you got to put down the wicked with the power of might.
Yeah.
So what are you in here for? Murder. What are you in here for? I spit on the ground.
Justice is back in season. Yeah, no, but it's something where Like they want me to draw with kids at the show, and like the whole time I have to be careful not to slip and say something stupid, because you're drawing. Maybe you're drawing and you're like, I don't know. I remember last year some kid was asking me about the biology of the character, because they're kids. You can't, like, you draw the breast here, you do this, and they're like, ooh. It is what it is.
This is where you draw the vagina.
Yep. Well, I never say that. I say the coochie coo. Come on.
Yeah, have some class, Tim. Jesus.
No, it's not that bad, but like,
Oh my god.
I remember one time I was showing a bunch of kids a presentation on what comics were and how they became. And did you know how racist the Golden Age was?
Oh my god, was it? Oh my god, was it?
We're looking at like comics from the 20s, and it's got like this yellow, obviously, it was obviously written like against Japan or something. And I'm just
that
like,
would probably be more 30s, 40s. We didn't have
maybe
too
40s,
many companies
40s.
in the 20s.
like the kids picked it out. They were like, "Isn't that kind of racist?" And I was like, "You know what? It kind of is. That's yeah, but that's how it." And then we got into a discussion about history. But like, I will bring into. I don't think kids need to be coddled. We can talk about anything as long as we're doing it with a straight head. It's
and respectful.
right.
You could say, kids. In the Roman Empire, they used to take their kids to watch people die for real. So yeah, it's racist.
Also, kids are way more perceptive than most adults give them credit for. And when they're talked down to, they tend to just, in their minds, they're like, "Well, fuck this asshole. He's not treating me with like I have ideas or thoughts that are worthwhile. So I'm just not going to engage with him." That's what happens with kids. That used to happen to me all the time. Adults that talk down to me were just off the table for me. I didn't want nothing to do with them anymore.
Yep.
Most people hate being talked down to.
Well, heck, when I was young, my dad was part of a union for what the work he did, and they had a Christmas party every year, and he was playing Santa Claus for it. And I realized it quite soon. It didn't take me long. Everybody tried to convince me it wasn't him, but it's like I wasn't having it. I know it's my dad.
I played Santa. I felt horrible. I hated it. I was like all those children, trying to convince them that I was going to be in their house later that week with gifts. I was never coming though, and they didn't know it. They thought I was coming. I'm like, nope, I'm Santa Claus.
Well,
but
you came through their mom or dad.
No, I didn't come at all. I did not go to their house. I will not take that responsibility. I felt so bad. And
Here's
I know
that's
kind of like the autistic thing,
Like I said, through their mom or dad. You didn't make an actual appearance, but their mom and dad was Santa Claus. So
the only reason they even wanted me to be Santa Claus because I was like 230 at the time. I had a nice round belly, man. I was big.
Yeah, I could play Santa myself too. Oh. Merry Christmas.
You show up as Santa Claus, but you have the Santa Claus uniform, like covered in blood. And go, we had a situation. I had to kill all my reindeer.
I could play Santa Claus, but I'd have to take the junk and just like wrap it around my midsection a few dozen times, and then it'd be good.
I don't know. I'm not going to play Santa Claus ever again because it felt terrible. And my family was happy. They thought I was like succumbing to the Christmas spirit. But I went home and I was like, give me a whiskey. And I don't drink. They're like, oh my gosh. I'm like, yeah, it's bad.
Yeah.
I'm bad. You know it.
Oh, shoot. You know what time it is?
It's time for me to go to bed.
Yeah, it's like
Good night,
Time
guys.
to fly the coop.
I'm tired. God bless you all.
Good to talk to you again.
Absolutely.
Time to make
guys.
like a
Take
bird.
care and fly away. Bye.
Don't make me kick you out, little girl.
Make like a tree and go.
There she goes. Oh, guys, I am exhausted too. But I don't know how to say goodbye.
Oh, by the way,
Gracie. Good night, Gracie.
where are the pics at before you go?
Where the what at?
Where are the football picks at?
Oh, they're in the description. Oh, did you get? I sent the link through.
Yeah,
Facebook.
no, I did get the link to the form. I just haven't filled it out yet, but I will.
Yeah. So if you look at the description, hang on, I'll copy and paste it. So this is set up so it's this week's with the grand total.
Okay.
Rick won this week.
What?
But he's still in last
How the
place.
hell did that happen?
He got 12-4, man. He was kicking it.
Holy shit!
Yeah, I thought I was doing good at 11-5, and then Rick got 12-4.
Acorn in the mud on some days.
Yeah,
What?
I got lucky. I'll admit that.
But that is the key to doing these like straight up picks, because it like some of these games this week were crazy. Who knew the Browns were going to beat the Vikings? You know, it's like, what? Well, actually, I think two of you did. I forget which two, but I know I thought it was going to be the Vikings and the Browns.
I think I picked the Vikings too. Yeah.
Yeah. It was crazy, man. It was like, and then, God, I'm sorry. The Patriots should not have lost. The Steelers are not a good team, and we still blew it. We gave that game. But we'll get better over the years as time goes on. And blah, blah, blah. And now basketball is coming in. I don't even want to watch basketball. I don't watch basketball. I haven't since like the 90s. But being so close to Boston, I'm going to hear about the Celtics for, 6 months. And
well, I haven't watched basketball since Oklahoma stole the Sonics. So,
what about hockey? Hockey's coming in. I do like hockey. It's a violent sport.
Yeah, I've always been a hockey fan.
Yeah. The Bruins.
I played the first game with my dad when I was 4 years old, and I made it about halfway through the first period and fell asleep for the rest of the game.
That's funny, man. I remember the first game I took Jace to, my son, was in Orlando. We were going to see a team called the Orlando was it Polar Bears or Ice Bears? I think it was Polar Bears, but they had a
Not a good name for a team based in Florida. It's really silly.
Yeah, it was weird, and it was one of the developmental leagues, like the Intercontinental or whatever, like the one under the NHL.
Yeah, IHL or EHL.
Yeah. But it was good play. I mean, we were, for Orlando, it was like, I think we went in the middle of August to see the game, and it was 90 degrees outside, but nice and chilly in the arena, and they were playing hard enough. They were pretty successful for their league, whatever it was doing, first or second place. And then we also did a lot of arena football, because they had the Orlando Predators. Arena football is kind of cool. But it's not great enough to like make it. It doesn't get past, local.
Do they have a rivalry with a team called the Chris Hansons?
No, but man, that would be intense.
I think I told you in one of the past podcasts that I used to go see when I was in the Marine Corps and stationed in Pendleton. I used to go see the San Diego Gulls, which is either IHL or EHL. And one time, me and my buddy used to go all the time, who just happened to be from the Cape. So he and I loved hockey. We loved the Bruins. We had a lot in common. So we used to do a lot of stuff together. And one time we decided to bring my wife. Well, she wasn't my wife then. We were only dating. But we decided to take Amy to the game. And she didn't want to go because she didn't know anything about hockey. She wasn't a hockey fan. And we're like, nah, just come on. It's cheap. It's good entertainment. We'll get out of the barracks for the night, So we talked her into it. And on the way, we're kind of trying to teach her the rules. And so by the time we get there, she's still kind of clueless. And for those minor league teams, you can get really good seats for cheap. Like we were right on the glass, and I think it cost us $8 in the 90s.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So she's sitting in between the two of us, and we're talking like hockey fans do, skate it out, watch out, cross check, all that stuff, right? And before we know it, this crazy bitch in the middle of us is standing up and pounding on the glass going, "You pussy, you didn't hit him hard enough." And I'm like, what just happened? What have we created? And ever since then, she's been an avid hockey fan, still is to this day.
Yeah, it's a game that will just catch you. It's.
Oh, I was thinking about watching hockey because at the end of the football season, there's nothing else to watch. So I need something to kind of fill in the gap.
Yeah, but like you're not watching basketball.
Yeah, because like I said, Oklahoma Thunder used to be the Seattle Supersonics. So I was like, you know what? Fuck you guys.
But the product isn't the same anymore, and I only know that because
Is that what happened? I thought Oklahoma was an expansion team. I didn't realize they were a team that moved and changed their name.
Yeah, this guy said this. I think it was somebody who bought the Sonics and said, "Oh, well, I'll never move them out of Seattle. It won't happen. Don't worry." And next thing you know, the Sonics are moving out of Seattle and going all the way to Oklahoma and renaming themselves the Thunder. And I mean, like Sean Kemp and everybody, they would not retire their numbers. They said, "I didn't play for Oklahoma. I played for Seattle."
The West Coast doesn't get a lot of rain, right?
Seattle.
So, yeah, it's the Evergreen State, buddy.
Seattle's like England.
Oh, do they get thunderstorms?
They only have a few non-rainy days a year, really.
Do they get thunderstorms there?
I'm not sure, but I would imagine.
Oh.
Okay, I'm gonna have to show you this.
I was trying to be like, oh, they don't get thunder in Seattle, but maybe they do. Tim's typing away. He must have a thunderstorm in Seattle. He's like, look at this.
No, I think you need to understand Washington, and you don't.
You know what I miss? I miss the days when I didn't know there was a difference between Washington, D.C. and Washington State. I remember being a little kid not realizing there were two different places.
Well, okay, let me see. Shit.
Because I kept getting aggravated that Seattle had two teams or Washington had two teams. Tim, what'd you find, man? Oh, there it is.
Hold on.
Actually, the climate is.
Let me know if you can hear this.
No.
Yep.
A strange phenomena appears in the clouds above Seattle. Fearful residents look to the sky and wonder. Is it possible? Could it be? Yes, it's the sun, and now it's pants-dropping time in Seattle because the Seattle summer has arrived. It's time to shed the heavy winter coats. Soon we'll hear the call of the beach loon.
I got that 2 o'clock dental appointment.
Oh, yeah, and that client meeting. Oh, I gotta go.
At the office, it's summer hours as everyone makes a beeline to Green Lake, where we get the first unveiling of winter skin. Blindingly white, cannot be viewed without proper eye protection. But now it's turning a healthy shade of red.
So Seattle people go through this every year?
And scrub off the dirt and grime to get your car ready for fun and recreation. Grab your jogging shoes and bicycles. It's tons of fun. Never mind the blood. Summer is fun. It's over. Time to bundle up again. This has been the end of another wonderful Seattle summer.
Oh.
Yeah, the climate in Seattle and Washington and Oregon that's one of the reasons why some of the best marijuana is grown in those two states in the country.
And that's why a lot of people in the Northwest like music, because it gives them something to do.
Oh.
Yeah, well, it's stuck indoors.
Yeah.
I don't think New England's much better with weather, but maybe we are. We get like 3 months of summer. Maybe 4.
So you kind of know our pain.
Here's the thing: if you don't like the weather in New England, just wait 10 minutes. It'll change.
Yeah.
Oh, they say the same thing in Washington.
Yeah, but we actually have droughts and stuff here.
Like I said, no matter where I go, I'm always from Washington.
That's
right.
I just tell people I'm from Earth because you never know where they're from.
Where I go, there I am.
Yeah. Turn the page.
I tell you, it was a big shock for me to move down to Texas.
Yeah, I don't think
you have to Washington.
Yeah, So I imagine being from Washington, and we're like cool weather, all that. You walk out of this cool airport into the Texas sun, and it's like, hello, welcome to South, asshole.
I did that with Massachusetts and Florida. It was very similar. I think I lost like 30 pounds my first year there just from sweating.
Same thing for me. When I'm coming from New England, and then, well, I had already obviously been in. I'd lived a lot of different places, but one of the most shocking places to live for me, climate-wise, when I first got there, was when I moved to where my ex-wife was from, which South Carolina, which is also where Harris Island was. Marine Corps boot camp.
Oh.
Well, one of the two, anyways.
Right.
So, but beautiful in the summertime, and the summertime lasts from about April till October. And it's so hot and humid. Like, I remember walking out of my air conditioning house and hitting the air and thinking I just walked through wet cheesecloth. Like, that's how heavy and sticky it felt.
That's how Florida was. Yeah, yeah. I remember, like, I was amazed how many places were AC'd. Every place that you went to in Orlando, you go into a convenience store, you go into a grocery store, you go into anywhere, and it's all AC because it's so hot outside. It's like what you're saying, where you step out and it's like you're walking into like hot something. Oh, not quite water, but it's moist and sticky, and you can.
It feels thick. Yeah, it feels almost like it wants to impede your progress as you move forward.
Oh yeah.
And how about this in Florida? How about like every day at about somewhere between 12 and say 2 or 3 in the afternoon, downpour.
Yeah.
Right? It stops, and then everything steams.
Yep, it cooks.
Well, for me moving down to Texas, it was the first time I had ever moved out of the state. So
now Texas is dry heat, right?
Yeah, it's
that's what I remember hearing. It was
crazy, but like I said, it was hot as hell, but at least there was blue sky every day, most every day.
Yeah, man, I know.
I moved up here to Idaho, and I see cloud gray. I'm like, no.
Is it as bad as Seattle there?
It can be. I mean, it's right next door to Washington, so.
Right, it's not that far away.
No.
How are the winters in Idaho? Really snowy and cold?
Yeah, we actually get actual snow. It doesn't like snow and then like by midday it's all rained away.
You just can't dress like a hoe.
Hey, Idaho.
Hey, how do you think I get rides? I mean, you didn't hear
dress
that.
Like a hoe?
Because I'm a hoe.
He just sings Idaho. I'm going to Idaho, and they just hear Ida, and they want to stop. I'm being stupid because, guys, I got to go to bed. But I thank you all for coming. And
if only that was a reason for me to be stupid.
What? Hey, I have lots of reasons to be stupid, but that's a good one for tonight. I'm just wiped, and I have to go to bed. But I have to go to bed so I can wake up at 3 and start drawing darkness some more. That's when my best pages are coming out, like at 3 a.m.
Cool.
All right. And that's the one where we come in we as the Titans come in to rescue the Cardinal, right?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
I can't wait to see that, honestly.
It's going to be awesome. Well, it is awesome. I can see it already, but you guys haven't seen it yet. But like right now, I'm doing all the finishing art, which means the cross hatching and the toning and going back and making sure everything's consistent.
We might get our books out about the same time.
Yeah, this one is the longest book I've ever done, and I was very late, so I should be less critical of people who are late. But I wasn't launching other campaigns, and it wasn't because I was lounging around. It's because I got carried away. If I'm going to be late, I'd like to be late.
How many pages is it?
I think it's 128.
What?
Yeah.
So it's a legit graphic novel.
Oh yeah. It was supposed to.
That's
I already
awesome.
had I already had like 12, 24 pages done. They were backup stories in Cyclopean. And I was going to do it like, I think first it was like 34, and then it was 40, then it was 60. Then I stopped telling Diana what I was doing. And it just goes and goes, you know. But I've done the whole book now. I have it all on the iPad. And the last few pages, I'm down to like 23 pages of really tightening the art. And like the weekend's great because I get like 5 pages done over the weekend instead of like 2 a day. I can get that extra one. But it won't be long now, and it's weird. It's like watching your wife who's been pregnant for 9 months. Only it's a little longer, but you know when they're coming up to that labor time, and you're like, holy smoke, the water's going to break, and then it's time for trying to make a new one, a new book.
Oh, wait a minute, that's not mine.
Hey, why is it black and white? I like color.
And Chris, let me ask you, and I'm not trying to push you one way or another. This is just I'm genuinely curious. It's just an honest question. Have you ever thought of, or would you ever get back to like a strictly Titans title?
Yeah, actually, but it's there's things that I want to do, and because so one of the things that have been talked about is the new Titans with the new younger characters.
Right.
I really want to do like an old timer Titans book, like, and I don't mean a series. I mean like I can literally see like I have a story in mind, but after Darkness Dies, it's going to be really interesting to see because I have like ideas. I just don't know if I'm going to have, the time in life to be able to do all of it.
Right.
If I'm very fortunate, something's going to take off and I'll be able to hire some people to do other books within my universe. But for now, it's like, I don't know. It's like I'm working out of a house instead of a factory. If I had like a Marvel bullpen, we could churn out, half a dozen books a year and get all sorts of stuff done.
Oh yeah, I know what he means.
It's like, because there's so many branches off of every story you tell. There's like, wow, I'd love to tell this guy's story. I'd love to get into this guy's details. I have villains that I've used that like they have backstories that could be like 6 month, limited edition, or limited series, like a 6 title limited series, like Marvel used to do.
Right. They used to do the 4 issues all the time. One of my favorites was that Wolverine 4-issue series. That was awesome.
Yeah,
and with Mariko and Shingen and that whole deal. That was awesome.
Mm-hmm. My book for my Toxico, my villain in Canadian, I've written a 36-page comic for his story that I'd like to do.
We need to recruit more artists. Like we need to find people that want to like just draw and then like sign deals where they make X amount off of every book sold and somehow figure out how to finance it. I don't know. I need to talk to a business lady. Last time I hired an artist, I lost my shirt because I gave it away practically. I was like, yeah, here, take this. But I like to pay artists well, so it's weird. I don't know. Anyway,
real quick before we end this, I know Chris has got to go, but on the comic that's on your little screen, Rick, there's a reflection in the Canadian Shield in somebody's goggles. What character is that?
Absorb. This is well.
Is he like the big bad?
Yeah, he's the bad of the issue. It's Chris's actual rendition. Chris did this artwork.
Okay.
His rendition of what the character will look like eventually in his outfit, because he hasn't got his outfit in this book because he's just going from citizen to villain, if you will.
Is he the thicker, quicker picker-upper?
No. And that's Bounty, not Absorb.
Oh, is that his
Bounty just absorbs.
Well, no, it's the way it's spelled. It's absorb.
Thicker, long lasting.
He's got sore abs. You see, it's not absorb. It's absorb from sit-ups. It's not working, is it? Absor doesn't make anybody laugh. Okay, let's forget that one.
No. Throw that away. Throw that away. It's no good.
Yeah,
And something that I never noticed when Chris first did this too. I showed it a couple weeks ago.
Oh
on
yeah,
the one arm that is
visible.
down near the bottom of the goggle. There's supposed to be a small little white shield on the glove. It's not there. It took me like 2 years to notice it.
Like a buckler, like what's called a buckler, right? A little
exactly.
hold in one fist.
Yeah, well, it's not supposed to be holding. It's like
it's like embroidered on there,
almost a decal on the glove.
Yeah,
just like you see the one on his,
almost like his chest emblem.
Yeah, but more like the emblem that's on the forehead there.
Okay, I got you.
But
without the red on it, just the white maple leaf.
Yeah, well, not even a maple leaf, just the white shield.
I didn't even include his mouth though.
Yeah, he's not supposed to have a mouth that you can see.
I've seen the mouth on the cartoon.
Yeah, well, that's AI doing stupid
There's
stuff.
no bat ears there either. What's up?
Pardon it?
There's no bat ears there either. What's up?
Yeah, and it's actually a full face mask too, right?
Yeah. Listen, give it back to AI.
All right, guys, I'm going to bed. Peace to everybody. Hope to see you next week. Same time, same bat channel.
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys know my Twitter, Facebook.
If you want, tomorrow night I'm going to be doing a stream coloring up some Canadian Shield. If you want to hop on, Chris, around 7 Eastern.
I will try, so long as I can draw while I talk.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's the only stipulation. I got to keep drawing because.
Yeah, you can always draw while you talk or on my channel.
No, but sometimes I can't because talking will blow it. But if you got a good conversation going, it's easy to hang and drop in little comments. But if you're like, Chris, explain to us the thermodynamics of the Apple Pencil tip, I'll be like, okay, now I got to stop and actually speak a lot. I can't draw. I'm speaking a lot. That's what they don't understand.
I'm trying to build up getting a panel again, somewhat consistently, because, I find more people will want to come watch with that, I'm 13 hours away, showing 13 hours away from hitting the 1,000-hour mark, so I'm thinking with the next 4 months, I could actually at the low level, the 500 and 3,000 hours.
Do what you need to, my friend. You will make it.
So, trying to get other people on. Eventually, I want to do a show where it's like everybody on is doing something cross comics related.
Oh, that would be interesting. Well, you should offer a cross comics draw thing, like draw stream.
Yeah.
Throw out one of your characters and say this is the character of the night, and I don't know.
Yeah, I've done that before. Fan art week or whatever, and have people do the sort of a draw along and enter it in to win something for the next week. They'd win whoever got trading card shipped to them.
Maybe it just needs a better title. Whenever
I forget what I named it way back when, but I
know whenever people throw fan art in there, I always think of Nintendo Power with the drawings from the 12-year-olds. This is my drawing of Mario, and it's not fair to good fan art, but I always think of that youthful, oh boy style. So I don't know. They're Drawn and Quartered is a good name, but they used it already.
Image used to have a fan art section, but back in the 90s.
What did they call it?
I forgot what they called it.
Yeah.
But
oh well.
Yeah, I go what you're saying. You see some kids
quickly. Why are your characters Melvin's yellow, and then the two people behind him have red skin? What's up with that? Why do they have odd colored skin? I'm just curious.
Oh, I'm glad you asked. So way back when in 2018 was the whole, inclusion thing, and so my protest was then mine are it's a sci-fi fantasy book. There's never going to be a black, white person or Chinese person because none of y'all deserve to be represented in my book.
Okay, fair enough. Thank you for answering that.
Because I remember there's an article that somebody was posting about why aren't the X-Men black? It's like,
yeah,
there are
yeah.
black X-Men. What are you talking about?
Well, and you know that was when PC was coming up, and PC evolved into woke,
Yeah.
and it's been a crazy ride. But
I was personally told by somebody on Facebook, "You're the kind of person I'm fighting against."
oh yeah,
because I thought it was retarded. It's like, what are you
Yeah,
talking about?
and then that's when they started calling themselves social justice warriors. Like, what? What? Warrior? What? There's not a war. There's just a difference of opinion.
Yeah. It just happens that their opinion's stupid, but that's not the point.
Right. It just does so happen that their opinion is stupid. But see, the difference is, like, I can deal with somebody having an opinion that I think is stupid, and I don't see the need to punch them in the face. But for the left, that is a viable option.
Well, look at what the violent rhetoric has caused, though. You have somebody was killed. That you had like them shooting at an ice van and killed a bunch of illegals.
yeah, because they can't shoot worth a shit either. Yeah, and I'm not saying that because I want them to hit anything. I'm saying that because half these guys that get out there, they can't shoot, so they're shooting.
So it just ends up being a whole lot of collateral damage, is what you're
right. Saying. It's like, dear God, people, like we're dealing with people who are not trained, they're not smart, they're not rational, and they're going out there with a gun thinking that it's like the movies. They just point and aim, It's
that's why little innocent little kids in the hood get killed by drive-bys, but the person they were shooting at almost never does.
Yep.
Well, mainly because they just spray everything. They're thinking they're gangsters. So,
but even the spraying is like, okay, so if you're lucky, you're going to hit the guy that you want to, but your spraying probably going to go all around his behind and guns.
Well, like my point was the rhetoric is that they're putting that they made the environment, and they're shocked that this is happening.
Well, everybody it's weird because everybody wants to blame Trump on that.
It's not his fault.
Think of is he's dealing with the fallout of everything that has been put on everybody else. Like how quick everybody forgets like the COVID and all the bull crap around that, or the whole the social issues like the trans agenda with kids. It's
it's just, the indoctrination camps called schools.
It's just really been one-sided, and now that Trump is pushing back, that generation, that culture, they throw fits. You see it in
I've often thought, like, I am so glad that I am not grade school, middle school, high school age, even college age, even though I didn't go, in this day and age now, today. Because, I mean, I got to think that if somehow I were transported from a kid in the 70s and 80s to now, and I'm still that same kid, I'd be in the principal's office every freaking 10 minutes because I wouldn't swallow any of that garbage. And I would point it out. I would call it out to their faces. And they'd be so angry at me. I'd probably get expelled, honestly. I probably wouldn't even be able to finish my diploma, to be honest.
Well, no, you know what, though? They wouldn't expel you. They would accommodate you to the hilt to make you get through. It's a different approach now. Like I know what you're saying, but like
what they would probably do is say that I should go see a counselor or a therapist to get my mind right.
Oh no, they wouldn't suggest you go see one. There'd be one talking to you the whole time. They'd be following you even. Like you'd be amazed at the lengths they go to now. The problem with all that is they can get almost anybody through school. But when the kid gets out of school and there's no guidance counselor there, while the kid's applying for a job at, I don't know, say 7-Eleven. And if they get that job, they
get them out. There's not only is there no counselor, no guiding hand, if you will,
right?
But they also have no education.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, they don't even teach civics anymore. And that's why you can walk down the street holding a camera on a public sidewalk And people think that you're invading their privacy because they don't understand that the First Amendment gives us, every one of us, the freedom to be press if we choose, which gives us the right to film in public. They just don't.
What they don't understand. Well, they've been told that the privacy, it's like it's public. You don't get privacy in public.
There is no such thing as privacy in public.
Right, but the most you could probably do is say that this person is following you and harassing you, maybe. But
But then you've got to prove it.
Yeah.
Well, here's the other thing, though. You cannot turn a constitutionally protected activity into a crime.
Right.
At least you can do so without violating the Constitution. Like, you could get arrested for it, you could get prosecuted, but it would all be null and void if you had a good lawyer who could point out these are all constitutional violations. So
at most if you're filming somebody and annoying them, the police officers, you need to just go away. Go. Right?
Well, the worst I've seen them do, I've seen a lot of videos with it, is if they can pull it off, they'll trespass you from somewhere. But typically the guys that I've seen do it, they'll sit on a public sidewalk and you'll see people going nuts. He can't film over here, this, and he's looking in the window from over there. Ma'am, if he's on the sidewalk and the window is open to the public view, the window is accessible to the camera.
Anything you can see from a public space, even through a window, even inside private property. Like, for instance, I was standing outside on the public sidewalk outside any one of your homes, and even Rick, because the Canadian Charter of Rights is pretty much the same as the Bill of Rights. And at least for public photography, it's exactly the same. So I could stand out in front of any one of your houses and film into your living room window. And if you're too dumb to close the blinds, then you can't complain about anything I recorded.
Right, because it's available to the public view.
If I can see
time to drop my
pants. With my eyes, I can film it. You cannot trespass the eyes, and therefore you cannot trespass the lens.
You just yell out the window. You like what you see? You like this?
Yeah, there you go.
Oh man! All right. So with that weird ass topic, I'm going to bed, gentlemen.
Okay.
Good night.
It's time to say good night. Good
Check
night.
out tomorrow night.
Sounds like good night, sweetheart. It's time to go.
End the live stream now. Do it.
Yeah. I think